This video is on question 55 from the 2011 IMAT paper. In this question we're asked which of the following organisms are subject to natural selection. We're given a list of 1 to 4, 1 being prokaryotes that reproduce asexually, 2 being single-celled eukaryotes that reproduce sexually, 3 being organisms living in a changing environment, and 4 being organisms living in a stable environment. So there are 4 conditions which must be satisfied for natural selection to occur, to operate. Can you think of what some of these might be? Well, firstly, reproduction needs to occur, and this can be through asexual reproduction or sexual reproduction. Next, heredity. This means that the organisms have to have some genetic material, so DNA or RNA, to allow the genetic change to be passed on. Variation in fitness and variation in individual characters among members of the population. So these two sort of come together. If there is variation in individual characters, say strength, then that could generate a variation in fitness. And so in the real world, all 4 of these conditions are met by all organisms, and so all organisms are subject to natural selection. I think statements 1 and 4 could trip some people up, but just to go over them to clear misconceptions. So just because prokaryotes reproduce asexually, that does not mean there's no variation in the population. We know there's variation from things such as mutation, and we have evidence of prokaryotes evolving via natural selection, say through evolving antibiotic resistance. Well, in statement 4, a stable environment, that can be something such as a climax community. And in a climax community, again, there is still mutation which introduces variation. So just because the environment is stable, that does not mean that does not mean all variation in the population is removed. And so, as all 4 of these organisms are subject to natural selection, this corresponds to answer E.